YouTube does not push my videos or pretty much anybody's, even if you're subscribed and hit the bell notification. You actually have to go to my channel manually yourself to find the videos and watch them. So if you like what you're seeing here, the information that I provide, the philosophical essays, the cerebral content, the book reviews, etc., you're going to have to manually go to my YouTube channel and find the videos. I post new videos every day, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for the video essays in particular. Hello everybody, I'm here continuing my story from where I left off last. Where I left off last was a memorandum for record that I had sent to try to re-qualify as a pilot, which is possible. After you lose your qualification, the period to wait, based upon the reasons for which I lost mine, which of course, as you know, listening to my previous videos were unfounded, is about 6 months. 6 months to a year. They could have just had me standing by as a pilot in the 343rd RS, but no, they didn't do that. Despite the fact that this was a grossly undermanned career field. I mean, they were in a very serious pilot shortage, but they were intentionally trying to destroy me. These were very evil people I'm talking about, guys. But I'm giving you the background here because even some of my own family members don't believe me when I tell them what they were doing to me. So, let's continue. This one is called Letter of Recommendation for Attainment Pilot Qualification. No, I missed a word there. When I published this at first, should be of in there. Number 1, this letter will serve as a personal work-life statement for Captain Peyton Pearson's voluntary participation in service provided under the Airmen and Family Readiness Center, and it's called the ANFRC. Actually, I didn't write that. That was the counselor that I was talking to. Relocation Assistance and Personal Work-Life Programs, starting 6 November 2017. Before proceeding further, let me introduce myself. I am one of the Center's team leads and Community Readiness Consultants, CRC, here at Offutt Air Force Base. My primary purpose as a CRC is to plan, implement, administer, and counsel units and their leadership on individual, family, and community issues, including but not limited to career assistance, transition, relocation, financial, family, and other work/life service and activities provided to our military members, retirees, Department of Defense civilian members, and their families. I should also state that I'm a retired Chief Master Sergeant with over 26 years of honorable active duty service. My working relationship with Captain Pearson began with providing relocation assistance in preparation for his military move to Ohio to complete his studies for his master's degree through the Air Force Institute of Technology. I finished that in 2020, by the way. Number 2. The Relocation Assistance Program focuses on ensuring that support and assistance is available to members and their families moving to or arriving from another military duty station. Customized services are provided to senior leadership personnel in support of mission essential programs. Support is available during the actual move as well as throughout the entire tour cycle to relieve the stress associated with a temporary or permanent change of station. Furthermore, this support will ultimately reduce the adverse impact on organizational management concerns such as productivity, recruitment, retention, readiness, and family well-being. The program focuses on coordinating comprehensive relocation assistance while also providing current information, guidance, counseling, education, and training during all phases of the relocation process. Identifying, supporting, and assisting families who are separated from the military sponsor, and assisting bicultural families to assimilate into American culture and military lifestyle. Number 3. After addressing the few relocation concerns of Captain Pearson, I noticed that he seemed to have something else on his mind regarding this assignment. The member understood that moving means adjusting to new people and places, separation from friends and relatives, and career changes. Truly, Captain Pearson displayed a positive attitude about the opportunities that awaited him on his next duty assignment, but at the same time he was a little sad about not being able to fly. I couldn't understand why such a professional officer was being disqualified from flying when the Air Force is dealing with a major pilot manpower shortfall, like I just told you. He stated that the results of an assessment given by a base psychologist disqualified him from flying. Upon which I asked Captain Pearson what the results were from the Flight Evaluation Board before he was pulled from flying status. I was surprised to hear that he was pulled from the flying program before the Flight Evaluation Board was held. They didn't hold me an FEB as they were supposed to. So basically, they fucked me over. These people were garbage. They were garbage, all right? I want you to understand that. And it was laid on so thick, they thought I wouldn't make it through it, psychologically. I know that. But it was laid on so thick and made so obvious. And I was the only one that knew. But it was obvious to me. So when I tell you my own family doesn't believe me, many of my own family members, I mean it. You get God real quick when you're dealing with this kind of shit. Number 4. In just the few relocation sessions we've had, I found Captain Pearson to be honest and straightforward in his approach with others. He demonstrates a high degree of loyalty and trustworthiness to his profession and his associates, and I believe he has carried out his military obligations with vigor and resolve. Captain Pearson is the type of professional that took the concerns of his mental stability seriously enough to request the necessary care and treatment required to correct his issues. However, our mental health department must not have thought that Captain Pearson's problems were that serious, shown by the fact that they only scheduled him for counseling once every 3 weeks. Captain Pearson took it upon himself to seek out additional professional medical care at his own expense to address the so-called mental concerns that were being identified by the base medical staff. Resilience is not about avoiding challenges, but rather about facing them head-on, as demonstrated by Captain Pearson. I must say that I'm surprised that such a marginal assessment was given by our base mental health department. In my military experience, to disqualify a flyer, there would need to be a full and extensive series of mental evaluation tools utilized to form a complete assessment of the individual's mental well-being, which in fact would have been given over a period of several days, not just one day. Number 5. Captain Pearson had requested that he meet with the base psychologist at least once per week, but was denied due to mental health office being undermanned. Several attempts have been made to verify the manning numbers from the medical group, but have failed. They didn't give us that information. This information is being guarded by the medical group due to it being a national secret. It wasn't. I believe this statement to be true due to the fact that Offutt Air Force Base has 5 military and family life consultants assigned on station. The MFLC program is contracted through the Office of the Secretary of Defense. MFLC's work at military installations, both stateside and overseas, assisting service members and their families with a variety of issues. The program was designed to deliver short-term, situational, and problem-solving situations, which would in turn help the counseling workload of our medical group. I believe that if the MBTI, Myers-Briggs